Hey everybody, good to see you. Brian Bowman here. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today I want to ask a question, and I want to talk about what is hands down the biggest profit center in your e-commerce business, and really ask you, are you tapping in to this profit center? I was blown away, and I'll share a pretty cool story with you in a second. And I was blown away because I thought this story was like an anomaly, an outlier, right? This was a rare thing that doesn't happen. And over the past I've been working with e-commerce sellers for the better part of the last 4 years, but over the last 2 years, I've really focused in on this with clients because it is mind-blowing how many incredible brands, not just startups, but brands that have been around, that have been doing this, are not tapping into this profit center. So I want to talk about it a little bit and give you some action items so you can actually put this into place and start tapping into that. So before I get started, if you would like more info on what we do and see if our programs are a good fit for you to help you show you step-by-step how to tap into this, you can go to eCom Case Study, ECOM with one M, casestudy.com, and get all the info there and book a time to talk with us and with my team. So let's talk about profit, because that's the big thing that you need to be focused on. Any business, but especially an e-commerce business, because you've got so much going on, right? You have cost of goods, you have so many other fulfillment costs, returns, refunds, a lot more things involved that, let's say, a business that's purely information doesn't have. So there's some special considerations, and revenue is a big number, right? People love to post the revenue number, and that's almost become like a vanity metric. It's like, oh, you post the screenshot with the graph and like, look at the numbers, like look at the top line numbers. But when you really break it down and when you have conversations with sellers behind closed doors and people are opening up, you'll be amazed how many of them are turning, if they're turning a profit, it's very small. I mean, it's actually kind of shocking how small that number is in some cases. Now, some sellers are doing well, they understand how this works, but a lot of sellers are not. So if you feel like you're in that situation, you're like damn, I'm hustling, I'm grinding, I'm selling product, I'm doing all this, I'm running ads, but I just can't get this profit piece to really lock in and to make it work. You're not alone. Trust me. This is over and over. It's an issue, and it causes a lot of fear in sellers, right? I mean, it makes sense. Where there's a lot of commitment, there's a lot of upfront cost, right? We have hard goods that we have to pay for. And if you're not able to turn a profit, I mean, profit is the thing that allows you to, first of all, get the payoff from all this work, right? Like actually change your lifestyle, scale your business, be able to go out and acquire more customers. I mean, profit is really what's going to allow you to do that. So it's a major concern, and I know that after talking with a lot of sellers, there's a lot of fear around it of how do we actually make this happen? How do we move the needle? But here's the point. If you are focused on revenue, then that's where your attention is going to go, right? That's wherever our attention goes, that's where our energy goes, and that's what we'll work on. And it's good. We want to work on revenue. But at the same time, we want to track our profit. One of the best things we can do in our business is track these two numbers, revenue and profit. The average order value and the average order profit, or the average cart profit. These are like two numbers you want to track. And what I want to talk about is what is hands down. Now, we're not going to talk about front end profit because there's definitely strategies for that. But I want to talk about the biggest untapped profit center in your business. And I've got a cool story because I had sat down. I think it's been a couple years now, probably 3 years. I sat down with this guy and we were having dinner. It was like a mastermind private dinner. And he was talking about his business, and he had done like $7 million in the last year in sales, in front end sales. I mean, an amazing number, right? Something that anyone would take. But what was interesting is then I started asking and saying, well, like what's going on in the back end? What are you doing after the purchase? Nothing. Are you sending emails to anyone? Nope, not sending anything. So you must have a messenger list, right? You're sending messages. Nope. So you're texting? Nope. You're getting on the phone and physically calling them. It's like, nope, we're not doing any of that. Everything we do is front end, and we know we need to do something with all these buyers, because he had like some crazy number. It was like 30,000 buyers or 40,000 buyers. I mean, something insane. It's probably more. It's probably like 100,000. But the point was he knew he needed to do something about it, but hadn't. And that's what I want to talk about is you probably, if you have an e-commerce business, you probably know, man, I need to be doing something post-purchase, right? that's what I want to talk about is like post-purchase profit, because it's a gold mine there waiting. These are buyers, and you've already done the hard work, the heavy lifting of acquiring the customer. And so many sellers know, like, oh yeah, we have to do something with this, right? But they don't. And why? I'm sure there's 100 reasons, right? There's a lot going on in the business. There's a lot that we have to do. There's a lot of front end we have to do. We have a lot of momentum on the front end. We have to keep that going. I totally get it. But even if it's minimal amount, even if you just do a small bit of effort to start reaching out to those buyers, those people who've already put their trust in you, they already know you're legit. They already know what your product is like. They've already had experience with your customer service. I mean, you think about all the things that are in your favor post-purchase, and you just make a small effort. I think you'll quickly see, dang, like we've been leaving this. We've been pushing this and sweeping it under the rug for too long, and we really need to put attention on it. So that's the big thing. And I don't know what he ended up doing. We actually ended up having an amazing conversation, and I shared some really good strategies on things he can do just to start initiating a conversation with his customer. So I don't know what he ended up doing. I can tell you from experience, with something like that at that scale, there's at least 50% just extra money on the back end. Like literally just having campaigns running, he could increase his revenue top line by 50%, and it would be much more profitable because there's no ad cost associated with those sales, those additional sales. So the big point that I want to talk about, and the thing I just want to bring to your attention, is post-purchase profit and post-purchase sequences. Frequency of purchase. If we look at the 4 pillars of your business, you got to get attention, right? We have to build your audience. We have to turn this audience into customers. We have to increase average order value when they buy, and we have to increase frequency of purchase. These are the things we have to focus on. And again, if you're not doing this, it's all good. You'd be surprised how many people aren't. However, now that you know, there's no excuse. Even a basic campaign where you're just reaching out once a week, sending follow-up, making an offer once a month, have a period of time with your buyers that you're making an exclusive offer or an offer to your entire list, whatever it is. Just get into the habit of working it into your workflow, into your process, into your monthly routine, and you'll be shocked at how responsive that small segment of your list is. And when we talk about the vital few, and we talk about 80-20, 90-10, even, sometimes you go to extremes of 95-5, where 95% of our results comes from 5% of our efforts, or 5% of our contacts on our list. That 5% is going to be your buyers. That 1% is going to be your buyers, and that's where the profit is sitting. So the big call to action is go and implement this, and just start making an effort. Don't worry about the exacts on how to do it. If you would like guidance on this, if you are a brand owner, if you already have sales and you want to see how you can scale it and how you can tap into this post-purchase profit center that you have, we can absolutely give you guidance on that and show you exactly how we do it for our business, for our clients. So you can go to eCom Case Study, ECOM, with one M, casestudy.com. Check it out. You can book a time to talk with us and see if our programs are a good fit. But either way, start today, start implementing it. Just start reaching out and start building that relationship and making offers. And I think you'll be shocked at the responsiveness of that list. So have an amazing day. Go implement, and we'll talk soon. All right. Bye.